Hey, what's up, everyone? You're here with Goran, Kirk, and Jack from PickDawgz. Thank you for joining us. It's Wednesday, it's April 2nd, and we have a bunch of games on the schedule. Actually, it's going to be a busy day. And I believe 9 games in this video for your free picks, everyone. So there's a bunch of EPL, and then there are the other Cup games that we had on Tuesday. So stay tuned, subscribe, hit that like button, and of course, check out our preview picks on the pickdawgz.com website or simply by clicking the links in the description of this video. We are going to kick it off with the EPL, Jack. We have Bournemouth and Ipswich facing off as the first game of this video. What are your thoughts about this one?
Um, well, Ipswich are going down, that's for sure. I don't think there's any denying there. Um, to be honest, the bottom three of the Premier League right now is pretty much set in stone, in my opinion.
Shit
And
league.
and now they're just trying to make up the numbers, I think. Bournemouth at home haven't been great as well recently. Did come close against City in the FA Cup, but lost to Brentford, drew to Tottenham. It's not been great. I don't know. It's a tough one to read for me here. I like the under. I just think both teams are playing really poorly right now. I don't see a lot of goals coming, so give me the under.
Yeah, both teams are playing really bad right now, like you said, Jack. And honestly, I don't think either side can keep a clean sheet. I honestly think that Ipswich on the road can score against this Bournemouth team who are struggling right now. They had a game last weekend against City in the FA Cup, ended up losing that game 2-1. This one, I think that they can win. I don't think they can keep a clean sheet. So I'm going for the money here. Bournemouth to win and both teams to score at plus 180, Kirk.
Yeah, maximum Ipswich score one here. I don't think Bournemouth score three. Take it a little bit less risky than Jack here, so I'm gonna take the under 3.5 at minus 166.
Yeah, not all three of us are going to hit this one, guys. So make your pick and decide who you want to tail and what you want to bet on. Brighton and Villa. Kirk, Brighton not getting knocked out of the FA Cup. Aston Villa being on a huge run, and they had a lot easier opponent, obviously, in the FA Cup. I believe it was Preston, and they've beaten them 3-0 on the road. It was like I think three second half goals, if I'm not mistaken. And right now, Aston Villa is firing. They've scored what 13 goals in their last 5 games.
Yeah, um, two teams I don't like betting on, and I think Brighton, after playing a pretty long game the weekend before, yes, I have to give them credit where it's due. They have been playing well. They're gonna be tired going into this game. Villa are firing. They didn't really have to. Yes, it took them a little bit to get going, but they didn't really have to put their foot on the gas here. I think Villa at least get a point out of this one. I'll take them on the double chance.
Now, Jack, do you think Brighton should be plus 100 favorites in this game?
No, not really. I don't think their form's warranted that. To be honest, especially the last couple games. I mean, yes, you drew to City, but a lot of teams have managed to get points over City this season. And I think the biggest, like Kirk said, you played an extra 30 minutes of extra time on Saturday. You've had 3 days to probably, I assume, one day of that being rest, and then 2 days to try and get yourself fixed for this game. And then you get Aston Villa coming to town, who have won like the last 7 games or something in a row. Um, I think there's no question that Aston Villa are playing better right now. So I'll go a bit more risky than you guys here. I see Aston Villa getting all 3 points rather than the draw, but I could be wrong. I honestly, if I'm parlaying, I'd probably go Villa or draw. If you want a single from me, a risky, a bit more extra money, then the Villa money line it is.
Yeah, I could see Willow winning this game. 1-0, 2-0 maybe. I think Brighton has cooled off a little bit. I think that international break hurt them. And we'll see to what extent, though. So I'm with Kirk on this one. I'm taking Villa on the double chance at minus 143. But I also don't mind Villa on the money line as Jack has. City and Leicester, Jack. City, like we just said, coming off a win in the FA Cup. But I believe they lost Holland. He got hurt or something like that, and
Hmm.
he will be
Thank
out
God.
for, I think, at least a few weeks.
They'll probably be
How
better
do you go?
without him. He missed so
No, they
many.
won't.
He missed so many chances in that game. PK 1-on-1. I mean, the
You know
dude
why he's
can't
saying
finish.
this? You know why he's saying this, Kirk, Goran? Because Kirk knows Marmoush is about to go and score a hat trick on these bums of Leicester.
Yeah.
That's what it
Yeah,
is.
probably.
My
If
But then
you're
boy,
again,
saying,
I mean,
go on.
you are talking shit about Holland, and yet he scored 21 goals in 28 games. I mean,
He
what
talks
more does
shit
he have
about
to do?
Kane. He talks shit about Harry
it's the
Kane, who has the
system.
best
It's the
record in
system.
the Bundesliga for scoring of all
It's the
time.
system.
Whatever. Regardless,
Same with
if you're playing
Lewandowski. It's
fantasy,
the system. You see his goals. It's the system.
he did better than Lewandowski. I didn't hear you calling Lewandowski a bum. A bum.
He was at Bayern, except for that one game.
Look, if you're a fantasy player this season and you don't have Marmouche in your team for this weekend, you're just doing it wrong. Don't mind any shots on target. I like give me all the overs right there for Marmouche. But that being said, my pick here, Goran, is City to 0. Leicester, can't see them scoring on the road at City. They are horrible. And again, they're kind of similar to Ipswich. They're just making up the numbers at this point, and it's going to be a matter of time until they are officially relegated again.
What about you, Kirk?
Yeah, City roll. Whether it's 4-0, 3-1, I think over 3.5. Maybe we see it 2-2. That's why I didn't push it. You never know with City this season, so I'll take the over 3.5. Even though it's stupid that I didn't take Goran's pick. Just trying to make myself feel better for just taking the over and not City. So maybe it'll be 2-2. Who knows?
I mean, Leicester has been so bad this season, it would take something special indeed for them to not lose this game. I think they could potentially score a goal because, let's be honest, everybody else scored against City, so Leicester might be the same as well. But I think City gets a win here. City win and over 3.5 goals at plus 119. That's going to be my pick for this one. Newcastle and Brentford. And I'm going to kick this one off. I mean, Brentford's still very bad team on the road, a lot worse than they are at home. So I'm going to keep it simple. I'm taking Newcastle on the money line here, Kirk. The price is just too good.
Fade the bees.
There you go, Jack.
Yeah, I think over the course of the season, Brentford haven't been great on the road, but they've won their last 5 straight, all in the Premier League. But I'm still going Newcastle. I have to take Newcastle. They're pushing, for these European spots. They're currently sitting in 6th, 1 point behind City for Europa, 2 points behind Chelsea for potential Champions League spots. So this is where, you're going to see the better teams coming out on top most of the time, especially when they're at home. This is just another one of those spots.
Off to the next one. Southampton and Crystal
More?
Palace.
Oh
Now,
my God.
Jack, what would it take for you to take Southampton on the money line?
McDonald's burger.
Plus 40,000? No, no. I'll be serious. So I'd say like plus 2,500. I may take.
I mean, would you consider it here since Palace played a game this past weekend in the FA Cup?
No, no, I won't. It's that simple. Like Southampton are horrible. One of the worst Premier League teams, or Premier League team performances I've seen in a long, long time. If anyone wants to compare this Southampton season, go and look at Derby's worst season. It's very similar, and that's the exact reason why I'm taking Palace on the -2. I don't care that Palace played on the weekend. They rested some players. They took some players off that will be starting in this game as well, so they've had rest. I just think Southampton are ready to tap out now. They know deep down, even if they don't admit it, they're done. So I could, as soon as Palace score one, the floodgates open and more goals come in.
There's a bit of an issue for Palace in this game. So they're missing Amada, suspended because of the red card. Chris Richards, Jefferson Lerma, Mark Guehi, and Will Hughes all suspended because of yellow cards. And then Ward, Riyad, Dokore, and Lacroix are all injured. And Matt Turner is out as well. Now, that's a lot of players that Newcastle is missing. Even without those players, I mean, they
Wrong
are in pretty
team.
solid form. What?
Newcastle isn't playing.
I never said Newcastle. What did I say?
A lot of players Newcastle is missing.
Oh, is that what I said? Oh, my bad. I meant Crystal Palace is missing. Uh, but still, I don't know. I'm with Jack on this one. I There's no way we are backing Southampton. I would rather not bet this game than take
The,
Southampton.
the thing is, with those
I'm taking.
injuries, sorry, go on. With those injuries though,
Yeah, go
they're
ahead.
mostly defensive players. Southampton can't score. You can stick under 18s in defence. Southampton still won't score. Palace are going to score. That's the bottom
Yeah,
line.
I'm taking Palace on the money line minus 156. Kirk.
Yeah, I'll take them as well. Just tough to take anything else in this game, so Palace for me.
And the last game of the EPL, actually, we have Merseyside Derby.
We have
Jack.
more EPL. Oh my god.
Yeah, we have Liverpool and Everton. This one is at Anfield. Everton actually played a decent football this year, this calendar year, I want to say. But they are on a four-game draw streak right now while having five draws in their last six games. Liverpool coming off of a couple of losses, getting knocked out of the Champions League, losing the Carabao Cup finale against Newcastle. Now they have to put the EPL in their pockets, Jack.
Yeah, remember in this reverse fixture when I said Everton, this is their cup final when they have nothing to play for? Well, they came out and they played really well and they managed to get a result. Now this is their second cup final where they could potentially get the win at Anfield. Are they going to do it? Probably not. But I tell you what, this fixture specifically when Liverpool do play at home, it's not been great for Everton in general. Liverpool have won 2-0 the last three games. And again, Everton are kind of in a spot where it's just to play for pride, I guess. And I can just see Liverpool holding them to nil again. Any way Arsenal get back to winning the league, it's by Liverpool dropping points, and Liverpool know that. So they're going to come out and get the win here, no questions.
Yeah, Everton has beaten Liverpool on the road only once going back to 2011. That's as far as down I can see here. They got a couple of draws or something like that, but every other game they lost on the road to Liverpool. I think that they will lose this one as well. I'm taking Liverpool minus 1.5 at plus 106, Kirk.
Yeah, Jack, if you think Arsenal has any chance,
I never said they have a chance. Never said that. That's why I cashed you out. That's why I cashed you out. I said I don't have a chance. The Liverpool know the only way they lose the title is if they drop silly points like this game would be.
they can
And they won't.
drop 4 or 5 of these games and it wouldn't matter.
I don't know about that. They're only 12
Um,
ahead. Then that can change very quickly. You know, if Liverpool draw 3 games and Arsenal win those games, you're suddenly 4 points behind. The pressure's on. A lot can change,
no, you're
but
not.
it's unlikely.
Anyways, I'm actually surprised by your pick here, Jack. I'm listening to the wise Englishman here and Jack about the Merseyside derby and
What was that accent?
giving Everton a little bit of respect here. They have been playing well. I don't know. I think Liverpool doesn't really care that much anymore, to be honest. They know they have the league wrapped up. I think Everton could make this a pretty interesting game here. This their second cup final of the year. I mean, why are you not going to want to show up in this game? So, give me Everton plus 1.5.
And just in case you missed it, guys, Kirk took a cash out for
Which
our
PayPal took.
Have you
for
still not had it?
our
No.
Right, PayPal.
that's
No,
right.
I'm not going to swear. I'm not going to swear.
So, anyways, yeah, Kirk took the cash out. I'm still writing it. I'm not giving the cash out here.
Because
I'm
I
not
wanted
taking
to
the
put
full
down a
amount.
$90 bet, and then I couldn't because
Well,
PayPal
I could have
took
done
my
it for
money.
you. I literally could
Well,
have done it for you, and then you could. We'll talk about it after the video.
That's it for the EPL, guys. Moving on to the cup games. Atletico Madrid and Barcelona. Kirk, insane 4-4 first leg in Barcelona. But Atletico Madrid is in a bit of a sloppy form right now. They're coming off of a lazy 1-1 draw against Espanyol, and they actually haven't beaten anyone in their last five games. So how do you see this game going?
yeah, in the big games, Atleti has started really hot. very hot against Real. They scored in the first minute in the Champions League. I think they scored twice in the first 5 minutes or 12 minutes against Barcelona in the league a couple weeks ago. So I'm gonna ride Atleti in the first half. I don't think they hold on. I think it probably ends in a draw and goes to extra time or something. But I'm gonna ride Atleti in the first half on the money line here.
I mean, Jack, if there's a right and a wrong time to play Barcelona, this is definitely the wrong time because they're scoring so many goals right now. 4-1 against Girona, 3-0 against Osasuna, 4-2 against Atletico in La Liga, then 3-1 against Benfica. So they are scoring a lot. They're effective right now, and they haven't lost any of their last 20 games. And they haven't lost any of their last 12 games on the road. Who do you have in this one?
I'm looking forward to this game. I'm sure you are as well, Goran, because
Oh,
like Kirk said, Atletico came out really hot on the road. It was a couple of weeks ago. It was about a month or maybe just over, but it was the first leg of this tie when it finished 4-4, and craziest game I've seen in a long, long time. So I'm looking forward to this game. For me, can I see Atletico really blowing two leg ties with the second leg being at home? They obviously did it in the Champions League. Can I do it again here? I can't see it. I really can't. I'm taking them to qualify here, Goran. I'm sorry, that's going to upset you a bit. I can see this being a penalty shootout, really cagey. I hope, as a neutral, it's like another crazy 3-3, 2-2, something like that. Give us a penalty shootout, but I can see Atletico winning on the pens.
I mean, it's clear, and they have proved it that
Oh my
Atletico can
God!
score goals,
Eric
right?
Garcia has shafted it over the bar.
Oh man, just don't get me started. Like I was watching the game they played this
He
past
actually had
weekend,
a good
and
shot. He actually had a good shot on target. It was pretty impressive.
what's a
Outside.
shot worth if you have like 18 missed passes and you're playing a midfielder? I mean, just I don't know. I'm gonna go against Jack in this one. Barcelona to advance minus 135.
I'll happily
Uh,
wager you on this, by the way, $20 or whatever. You get even money from me. I'm getting even
I'll
money
take it.
anyway. Yeah,
I'll
sure.
take
Let's
it.
run it. I'm
I've
down.
never seen you guys do a bet. I love it.
Yeah,
We
usually
did
you're
that.
the instigator, Kirk. You're the instigator here. It's about
I
time
mean,
things changed.
I mean, it's a tough one to call. That's why I'm on the first half.
Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, I think that Barcelona can outscore Atletico. I don't know. Of course, I'm going to back Barcelona to advance. It minus 135. It's a great price, so I'll take that. Now, the second
You
game
want to
of the
make another bet?
semifinals. What?
I'll take Dortmund to qualify against Barcelona, even money. Barcelona's probably minus 270.
Why would I give you even more? Like,
What do you
You'll
mean?
get robbed there, Kirk. Why would you want to get robbed?
I'm not getting robbed. I'm robbing him in plain sight.
I'll take that bet right now.
$40. 20 per leg,
All
so
right,
$40. All right, 40 to
all right,
qualify. All right.
all right. I'm taking Barcelona, obviously, to qualify. You have Dortmund to qualify. Okay, I'll take it.
Obviously.
Stuttgart and Leipzig, Kirk. Second game of the DFB Pokal semifinals.
Yeah, these prices don't sit right with me for this game. Stuttgart,
They do sit right with me. Leipzig fired their coach a couple of days ago. The entire coaching staff, not just the coach, the entire coaching staff. So everybody,
yeah,
everybody
but
who sits on the bench is fired.
can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Does Xavi Simon sit on the sideline or is he on the pitch? Does Benjamin Sesko sit on the sideline or is he on the pitch?
Yeah, but
It's not like those guys are gone.
that is true. But when you don't have a coach to tell you how to play and where to play and what to do, it gets hard,
Well,
I
how well
suppose.
was that working? Clearly not well, so they said goodbye. Um, I don't think the prices is anywhere near where it should be. I'm taking Leipzig to qualify here. It's a play on the prices. Really, I think Leipzig is the better team, coach or no coach. You could put me coaching them. This would still be even money in my mind here. Um, it's a play on the value here. Leipzig to qualify for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the other way. I'm taking Stuttgart on the money line, plus 106. They have been so bad lately that with this being the semifinals, they will have to step it up. And I don't know, Leipzig just seems to be so much all over the place this season that I just can't back them. They are on the road. It's going to be a hard game. I'm taking Stuttgart on the money line here, Jack.
Yeah, I'm expecting an open game. Like you said, usually when you lose a coach, it hurts your defense more than your offense because arguably you could say the offense is allowed to express themselves and they don't have a set system. You know, obviously they're going to have some emphasis of play, but it's not going to be set in stone. So that should mean goals. I hope. I'm taking the over here. I don't really care who wins. I just want to see goals.
Would you do 20 for 30 on the under?
Nah.
I don't like the over.
You don't like the over.
No, I don't.
I'm not betting this game. Because again,
Clearly.
second, you just never know. And again, the unpredictability of Leipzig. But
Good thing I didn't take your bets this weekend. I would have been 0
I
and
know
2.
you would have been dumpstered. Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, PayPal would have taken your
And
money.
then yeah, that's true. That's true.
The last game of this video, guys, Coppa Italia game. We have Derby della Madonnina once again, Milan versus Inter. It's the first leg. Obviously, they're playing on the same stadium, so there won't be any travel time involved or anything like that. Milan coming off of a loss to Napoli, 2-1 on the road. Inter got a 2-1 win against Udinese. Kirk, I don't know, to me, this feels like another draw. As I had in the Cup game the day before, I'm going to go with the draw in this one at plus 245.
I think there's been one thorn in Inter's side this season, and it's been AC. I think we can all agree on that. They were up against them 2-0, lost 3-2. I'm pretty sure they had another game against them that they lost. I think Inter right the ship here. I'm going to take them on the money line in what is technically an away game, but also a home game.
How about you, Jack?
Yeah, San Siro. It's going to be sad when it's gone. Honestly, that's going to be a sad day for soccer, and San Siro's demolished. Both teams to score here for me, Goran. Again, first leg's kind of unpredictable in a way, especially when it comes to like over and under 2.5s. The good thing is, like if AC go up 1-0, Inter know that they probably have to get another goal back. They can't rely on a second leg because, as Kirk said, they're back at home. So it doesn't really play a factor here. So yeah, looking forward to the 2-leg tie, but I see both teams scoring here in this one.
Yeah, we'll see how this was
I'm
going to go,
actually
guys. But
happy
that's
this
it.
is a 2-leg tie. Get Inter more tired before they play Bayern.
That's it for this one, guys. Thank you for joining us. Good luck with all of your bets. Have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you soon.